Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. Bob Dylan, Mississippi. And this is an outtake from Time Out of Mind sessions. I believe it's part of his bootleg Telltale Signs series. And this was a request by Rex. Thank you so much for this request and donation. According to Rex, this is the best version of the song. All right, Mississippi. Let's go.
Every step of the way, we walk the line. Your days are numbered, so are mine. Time is piling up, we struggle and we scrape, all boxed in, nowhere to escape. City's just a jungle, more games to play. We're trapped in the heart of it, trying to get away. I was raised in the country, been working in the town, been in trouble since I set my suitcase down. Ain't got nothing for you, had nothing before, don't even have anything for myself anymore. Sky's full of fire, and the pain is pouring down. There's nothing you can sell me, I see you around. My powers of expression and thoughts so sublime, they'd never do you justice in reason or rhyme. Only one thing I did wrong, stayed in Mississippi a day too long.
I like his delivery on this, man. I like the guitars too, and that, blues folk type sound. I don't know, I don't know what, I don't like labeling. I don't know what the sound is, but, it's very reminiscent of that type of sound from the stuff that I've heard before or checked out on the channel. Yeah, man. That last line there before we pause, only one thing I did wrong. Stayed in Mississippi for a day too long, almost being a prisoner of a bad decision, or maybe, of your past. He said, like, your days are numbered, so are mine. We're all running against the clock, basically. And we're all boxed in. There's nowhere to escape. A very almost, I won't say nihilistic, maybe, like very depressing take on that. But, in that state of mind, I've definitely felt that way too. And then talking about the city being a jungle, just more games to play, And if you're trapped in the heart of it, trying to get away from it. And this narrator was raised in the country. I've been working in the town. And ever since he set his suitcase down, I've been in trouble. Trouble finds you, huh? Trouble finds you. Damn. It's crazy how that, yeah, very relatable.
A day too long. Well, the devil's in the alley, he's kicking in the stall. Say anything you wanna, I have heard it all. I was thinking about the things that Rosie said. I was dreaming I was sleeping in Rosie's bed. I'm walking through the leaves, falling from the trees, feel like a stranger nobody sees. So many things we never will undo. I know you're sorry, I'm sorry too. Some people will offer you their hand and some won't. Last night I knew you, tonight I don't. I need something strong to distract my mind. I'm gonna look at you till my eyes go blind. I got here following the southern star. I crossed that river just to be where you are. Only one thing I did wrong, stayed in Mississippi a day too long. Well, my ship's been split to splinters. It's sinking fast. I'm drowning in the poison. Got no future, got no past. But my heart is not weary. It's light and it's free. I got nothing but affection for the move. Sail with me.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Even because, even with all these hardships, I harbor no resentment. I still have affection for everybody who was on this journey with me. I like that. My heart's not weary. Even after all the things that he said, going back to the devil's in the alley, mules in the stall, he's always there lurking. I already heard what you wanted to say because I've heard all of it, and I've given into temptation maybe. Um, and now thinking about this person, Rosie, it's almost like he's thinking about it from afar. Is he locked up in this song, or is it just being locked up in the mind, right? Being imprisoned by your past or haunted by it. And there's so many choices we can never undo. He said, I know you're sorry, me too. That's the way it is. We can't change that. Some people will offer you the hand, some won't. So maybe they split up because they didn't get married or something, like, giving your hand to somebody in like in marriage, but also like a peace offering could be a double entendre there. Some people do, some people don't. Last night I knew you, tonight I don't. Especially when you part ways, if it's in a romantic relationship, it's almost like the person changes overnight. It's like, what? Yes. Or a friend, even, if you're not friends, like, I thought I knew you, but clearly I didn't. Like, now you're looking at him in an entirely different light and say, whoa. And then he said, I need something strong to distract my mind. I'm going to look at you till my eyes go blind. You can look at this person, for a distraction. Could also be the bottle. Because later he goes on, I'm drowning in the poison. I got no future. I got no past. Very, again, blue outlook on life, very dark outlook. And my ship's been split to splinters. It's sinking fast, which is a great way of saying, like, you're really aimless, directionless. Usually people say, oh, my ship is drifting a sea, but this is a more powerful way of saying, like, it's gone to hell, it's gone to shit. Like, my ship is in splinters and it's sinking fast. It's a more powerful, potent version of some of those famous lines we all know. Yee. Dylan, man. And then the guitars that keep going and the percussion. It's good stuff. That's great storytelling. That music is the perfect vehicle for that. Combine that with his raw delivery.
For the move, sail with me. Everybody's moving if they ain't already there. Everybody's got to move somewhere.
Facts.
Stick with me, baby. Anyhow, things should start to get interesting right about now. My clothes are wet, tied on my skin, not as tight as the corner that I've painted myself in. I know that fortune is waiting to be kind, So give me your hand and say you'll be mine. The emptiness is endless, cold as the clay. Can always come back, but you can't come back all the way. Only one thing I did wrong, stayed in Mississippi a day too long.
Wow. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, with Dylan, you're always gonna get great storytelling, a lot of double meanings. First listen, impossible to catch everything. Especially sometimes there's history behind it, American history sometimes, which I'm not truly well versed in, and yeah, it definitely takes multiple listens and comments from viewers and all of that to get a better picture. But that's the thing I love about doing these videos. I'm not only getting to learn just from listening to the song, maybe come to certain insights or just learn about music, but then also from the people that comment and have been listening to it for a while and tell me things about how the song was made or what the inspiration was or what certain lines may mean and stuff. So that's always very much appreciated. And that he keeps coming back to that line about staying one day too long in Mississippi, overstaying your welcome. That's the only bad choice he made, according to him. But if you follow along in the story or in the song here, there's multiple things. But maybe on that fateful day, he met somebody like Rosie or somebody else that then was the catalyst for, since that day, it's been nothing but trouble. Just one day, that's all it is. Since I put my suitcase down here, I should have just passed through because it's ever since I arrived here, it's been downhill from there. So just that fateful day has had such a profound impact, and now you're a little bit prisoner of that choice, and then the choices that followed, right? So I think maybe that could be a little bit of it. And I like that line about talking about the clothes being wet and tight on the skin. You feel almost that you're being smothered and choked by your clothes almost, right? Because if you're anxious, you might be sweaty, and then it results in that. But it's a metaphor for feeling anxious and feeling like, I need to rip this off because I can't breathe. But even that is not as tight as the corner that I painted myself in. So now I'm really back to the wall. I can't, you know, damn. But there's glimmers of hope in the song as well. Of I know that fortune is waiting to be kind. So give me your hand and say you'll be mine. Again, this could be referring to Rosie or a person he wants to be in a relationship. Could be talking to Lady Fortuna and say, "Hey, man, I'll take the chance when it arrives. I'll take the opportunity to climb out of this hole, to get out of this corner that I painted myself in." And so that's really, I love theorizing about it. And even if I'm wrong, I still that does not take away from my experience of trying to figure it out. I've had that experience. Even if I'm wrong, it's fun. I love it. And he's saying the emptiness is endless at the end, cold as the clay. You can always come back, but you can't come back all the way. So there is a way of coming back out of this corner. There is a way of getting back on track, but you can't make up for all the lost years or all the bad decisions. That's done. Get over it, get past it. You can't come back all the way. You can't start over your life with all the knowledge you have. You can just course correct, move on from there. Really, really awesome. And again, that glimmer of hope about talking that his heart is light. It's not weary, So even with all of that, all of this stuff that's been happening, he still has a little bit of hope, even though there's some dark outlooks on life. Whew, come on, Mr. Dylan. Yeah. You already know. You already know. You already know. Awesome. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you so much for being here. Please let me know your thoughts on this song or some of the lines or what your favorite line is and some recommendations for more Dylan. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Peace.